Hello Baritone and Euphonium players! Welcome back to our virtual online learning. We have been off for a few weeks and we're just coming off the back of spring break, so I anticipate our muscles and our faces have weakened significantly. I don't know how many of you decided to practice your instrument over spring break, but I am operating under the assumption that all that happened during spring break was Animal Crossing's New Horizon. That was a large part of mine, and I did not get to play much baritone. So, my lips need a little bit more healing. I'm sure yours do too, to get back to where we were before break. So, for those of you that are also joining us after not having their instrument for a period of time, I want to give you a good entry point. You are still going to have to go back and do the first 3 lessons because they gear up towards this piece we are playing, and I will need you to work on that for next week. When we go into the full virtual orchestra project we are working on, I will explain that more next week. But this week, we're going to go over the 2 different exercises that we have worked on, scalar exercises, introduce a 3rd one, and make sure that we know how to practice leading into this. So hopefully by this point, you've had a chance to watch the TED-Ed videos that I posted on the Google Classroom that talk about practice habits, intermittent practice, and why it's important and cool to be an instrumentalist. It does incredible things for your brain. So, one of the things it talks about in the video is short practice times. That's super important, especially for an amateur on an instrument that you are just beginning. Long practice sessions don't work. Long practice sessions are frustrating. Long practice sessions are boring. So you should never be sitting down with your instrument for more than a half hour at a time, right now. My 9th graders, maybe a half hour to 45 minutes is okay, but even then, you're pushing yourself to your limits. When I play my instrument, any instrument, I sit down and I play between 20 and 30 minutes. And that's me being advanced, so I'm saying for you, probably 15 to 20 minutes at a time. I play for 15 to 20 minutes or 20 to 30 minutes very seriously. When I start to feel my lips giving out, I set down my instrument, I pick up my switch, I play some games, I set it back down, I come back. Practicing 15 minutes at a time does not mean you are only practicing 15 minutes a day. It means you have different practice sessions. So start your day with a practice session. Get up, have breakfast, brush your teeth, play 15 minutes. Put it away, do your classwork. After school, play for another 15 minutes. If you're feeling up to it before bed and your instrument isn't really loud and your family doesn't mind it, play another 15 minutes before bed, right? That's the kind of practice that succeeds. Sitting down for an hour when you are at this level is not going to help. So, let's talk about our first 3. So, tuners out first. Make sure that we are in C. There's our B flat. Bring out your metronome. 80 beats per minute. You know this one. 8 beats per note. Long tone. Hold until the end of the 8th beat. Make sure the note is as strong as you can be. Sitting with proper posture. Fill your lungs. Ready? 1, 2, ready. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back down. is how we start off every practice, right? It's important we start with long tones, because long tones warm up our lips, warm up the instrument, both physically with the warm air and mentally with our playing of it, and allow us to just get the air and the blood both moving. So that's how you start it. That is 3 minutes right there, right? So do that, pause me, go back, do that twice. If you do that scale twice, you've fulfilled 1/3 of your practice time. That's it. It's that simple. Now we know the next one, bring it down to 70. 70 beats per minute. Do, do, re, mi, re, do. I will do it up and down. I will not stop at the top. So you will pause me if you want to just work on one of the sections, either going up or going down, but I'm going to do them back to back. And my hope is that you do them back to back as well. Ready? 2, 1, 2, ready. Apologies. Okay, last time, bottom to top. I'm not going to start right at the beginning. I'm just going to go all the way up, all the way down, and then start at the top. Ready, ready. So there's that. My middle valve stuck a good amount there, so make sure your valves are oiled. Just as a reminder, I'm going to do it on camera so you can see how this works. You unscrew your valve, you pull it out, looks like a little piston. You're going to grab your valve oil, which happens to be conveniently located behind me. I put about 3 drops directly onto the shaft there. Don't drench it. It shouldn't be dripping off the bottom. Put it back into your instrument. Spin it clockwise until you hear it click. And then, oh, what happened there? There we go. I believe I dropped a screw. I don't know. There we go. Turn it clockwise until you hear it click and be able to sync. Screw it back in and then play with it a bit. Just make sure that got the oil, it's in there. There we go. Tested it. It works. So, our last exercise that you'll be learning today bring your metronome down to 60 beats per minute. All of the other exercises we have done so far have been stepwise. And by stepwise, I mean all of the notes are next to each other, whether it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, or if it's just do, re, mi, re, do. All of the notes are next to each other. We're going to do intervallic leaping now, which is a fancy word for skipping notes, right? We're going to go do, mi, re, fa, mi, sol, fa, la, sol, ti, la, do, ti, re, do. Right? And then from the top down. Do, la, ti, sol, la, fa, sol, mi, fa, re, mi, do, re, ti, do. Right? The only notes we need to think about, other than the ones we already know in the scale, are ones on either side. So when I go ti, re, do, that re is above your high B flat, is that C. So put your first finger down, is going to be your very top note, and then on the other side, re, ti, do, re, ti, do is how it ends, and re, ti, do is re, which is your C, ti, which is your low A, and do, which is your low B flat. Now watch me do the exercise once. If you didn't understand that in explanation, you'll understand it after you see me do it. And if you need me to explain the notes again, pause me, rewind me, watch it again. Ready? I'm going to go up, and then I'm immediately going to go down. Pause me if you want to work on one of these sections, right? But the homework will be both. 1, 2, ready. I'm going to stop myself there because I can already hear that I sound like I have water in my instrument. As fascinating as this is to watch, I'm going to try to accelerate it in the video. That's where it was. Okay. 2, ready. So that is your homework for this week, right? Is to play that exercise 60 beats per minute with a metronome, or you can record it with the recording I just did in the video. I just need to be able to hear a metronome or be able to compare it to 60 beats per minute. Half beats, or half notes for each note, right? 2 beats each note, a half note. Do not do it in quarters. We're going to aim for that, but that's going to sound like... which we're not quite ready for yet. So half notes right now, focus on that tone, focus on getting the right fingerings, focus on making each note sound as beautiful as it can be. That will be on the Google Classroom. For those of you, again, that haven't been with us along the way, please go back and start resubmitting weeks 1, 2, and 3 of the virtual private lessons because you will need to catch up for our next project. Those of you that have kept along with us the whole way, thank you. I see you. I appreciate your hard work, and I am excited to continue working with you. Email me if you have any questions. If not, I will see you during our next class.